Hello, Caelum here, once again with another Dota 2 cast, this time with my co-caster. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Azazel.
Alright, and today we have a good matchup, Radiant and Dire. I'll go ahead and introduce the Radiant side, and you can take the Dire. So here on Juggernaut we have Pandashi. On Bristleback we've got Dead Booze, a DW43 on the Lina, Showtime on Crystal Maiden, and sitting back in Fountain by Caelum on Shadow Shaman.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, so on the Dire, we have Road to 2,000 Hours on the Windrunner, Purus Furiatrino on the Silencer, MW on the Visage, E-Class on the Omni Knight, and Chaos Phoenix on the PA.
Alright, so just looking at the draft, who do you think this favors? I'd say
The battle begins.
probably the Dire side. I mean, Radiant has some good team fight, good team fight, but Dire has that silencer that will just cancel anything out. Crystal Maiden's ult, basically useless if they can get a good cast. Juggernaut is going to rely on his Blade Fury to stay safe. Well, not really, but it's definitely going to help him stay safe, and if he can't get that cast, that's going to be bad. Lina also, huge caster, is going to be completely disabled by silencer.
Yes. Not to mention they also have an Omni Knight, which kind of denies a lot of the damage that the Juggernaut can do, and also helps sustain the carry when it comes to the magic nukers, which PA is quite easily bursted down by nukers such as CM, Bristleback, Lina.
Yep. Not much action happening right now. Top lane seems to be pushing in, not a very good strategy. Not pushing so much, but as Visage pulling the lane. So that's pretty good. Which will
bounty runes seem to have gone to the Radiant side.
One on Juggernaut and one on who did we see pick up top? Crystal Maiden? No. Bristleback.
Yep, Bristleback.
But top definitely pushing. This is going to favor Dire quite a lot. Also hitting that pull again. Only 2 creeps will connect as the other. Only 1 creep connects. Other 3 are pulled through by the top lane.
And it's kind of the same story down on the bot lane. The Radiant side seems to have really pushed hard towards the tower and letting the PA kind of have an easy time farming.
Yep, this Shaman should definitely be looking to get some pulls off. If not, at least maybe stack the jungle for later. Also, it's pretty weird that we'd see Shaman down in the bot lane as opposed to the top lane, because Crystal Maiden can... Oh, and we totally missed that.
And first blood goes to the Lina.
Lina taking...
Silencer overextending a bit with his life. He wasn't on the highest of life.
Alright, good thing you caught that, because I certainly didn't. Anyway, back to what I was saying, Shaman can definitely harass, but he's not going to be able to do anything with this jungle. And as if we look bottom real quick, Omni Knight is picked off. PA possibly in trouble, but no more mana left for the Shadow Shaman, and Juggernaut doesn't have the speed to chase. Anyway, back to my thought.
It's a really weird build that the Omni Knight has done. You usually want a level of Repel, your second level, seeing as there's both a Juggernaut and a Shadow Shaman, which both have magical capabilities of disabling and doing damage.
Yep, definitely. Also, not to mention, good protection from any gank that could be coming through, considering the 2 gankers would probably be Lina or Crystal Maiden, both heavy magic damage.
Yes.
Anyway, it does seem weird that Crystal Maiden is top, considering she can jungle and Shaman can't really. Of course, we say Crystal Maiden jungle, and that's just pick up a few levels, and we should really start watching this mid lane. Lina picks up another kill on Silencer.
This Silencer is not playing very safe. He stays in the range of Lina's Dragon Slave, even though he's on really low health throughout most of it. But Lina doing a good job of harassing and capitalizing on the Silencer's apparent no-fear strategy.
Certainly seems like it. We definitely said that this draft favored Dire, but could favor Radiant with this fantastic early game they've been having.
Yes. And last hit so far, top three are Radiant with Juggernaut 17-1, Respect 11-1, and Lena 10-2.
Juggernaut could die though. Made a deep dive under this tower, but nope, Shaman is able to Hex Omni Knight so Juggernaut can run away. Tower not doing quite enough damage. That was a very greedy play. They almost had Phantom Assassin, but I don't think it would have been worth the dive. Like you said, the top three last hits, top three last hits are on the Radiant side. Not really worth it to commit your life if you're sitting in this good of a position.
And Lena's going top, ganging, and she looks like she's gonna bring down. Nope, the shackle from the Windrunner saves the Visage for a moment, but the Crystal Maiden and Bristleback dive to kill the Visage. The Crystal Maiden falls because she was tanking the tower, and this Windrunner also falls.
Bristleback doing a great cleanup job here. Lena better be careful though next time she ganks like that. She got really low on health there. One good power shot could have taken 2 heroes down. Down bot. Somehow they're winning their lane. Shadow Shaman, even without a pull and with the creeps being right next to the tower, still a very Radiant favored lane here. If I had to guess, I'd say these guys are 1.6k evermore? Maybe 2k? If we're being nice.
Yeah, probably around the 2k mark.
Yeah, not the
high 1k, very low 2k.
The only thing that makes me think, oh, and a good shackle up on Windranger. Bringing Bristleback quite low, but Crystal Maiden is able to throw out that Frostbite. And fine. I'll have to see what Crystal Maiden goes, and Juggernaut. Oh, man, I'm just missing all the kills. They managed to kill Omni Knight. PA left on very low health, but they decided not to chase. She's able to juke it out. Bot doing really good down here, getting some work done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Silencer picking up a double damage room, but Lena gone to gank top. Really not a good time. Plus, no ward scouted her out, so just happened to get there at a bad time where creep equilibrium was swinging back. Silencer gonna have some free hits on creeps here, but oh my goodness. Lena immediately Laguna Blades him, but he's gonna be able to make it out after committing that global silence. She throws the Dragon Slave, but just barely misses. And Silencer's able to make it out of there with 60 health. Meanwhile, back on bot, Juggernaut spinning out to safety.
That's a very good play by Silencer.
Yeah, very impressive that he was able to save himself there. Most Silencers, well, actually that's not true. Most people just don't even have that reaction time.
This level don't have this.
Yes, exactly. I guess what could be better stated is not so great on Lena for not having as good a reaction time to be able to Laguna Blade straight into a Dragon Slave. That would have definitely killed off Silencer.
Usually you want a Dragon Slave first.
Yeah, I'd argue that she did the right thing.
I feel like the Silencer wouldn't have panicked as much and committed his global ult if she had just Dragon Slaved him.
Yep, that's true. But bot, we see a 2-for-2 trade. Juggernaut and Shaman getting a double kill on Omni and Phantom Assassin, and Windranger comes in with a power shot to clean it all up. Unfortunate from Juggernaut that he had to die there. And back mid lane, Silencer just being really annoying. Okay.
That is a very interesting skill build on the Juggernaut.
Not a single... Oh, on the Juggernaut, I thought, look at the Silencer. Not a single point in Curse of the Silent. Especially up against Alina. I'd definitely put that. I mean, you're gonna force her to cast spells. Yeah, she has spammable spells, but they're not exactly like a 30 mana spell. That's a 100 mana spell that you're forcing her to use. With Last Word, it's like you're forcing her to lose mana, but I mean, you're silencing her and doing a bit of damage. It's like you're not getting as much done.
being able to spin out of the shackle, but still looks like he's gonna fall. And he falls to the Wind Ranger.
Fortunes change.
But again, looking back at this Juggernaut build, he has 3 levels in Blade Fury, no levels in Healing Ward, 3 levels in Blade Dance. He really should be going to level up his attributes more and not really focus on the Blade Fury.
I guess it does depend on how you want to build him, but would be the slightly
Blade Fury
higher
doesn't
skill
do
build.
much. Most of Blade Fury is just to have the magic immunity, and it's the same duration at all levels.
And mid, we see Silencer getting chased down. Lina commits to Laguna again, but still no kill. They just don't have the follow-up damage. There are a few stacks of nasal goo on him, but it didn't slow him down enough. Wind Ranger also TP'd in to secure his safety, but it looks like now they're just gonna rotate down bot, look for a gank on the 2 down here. This could be in a lot of trouble, and Juggernaut goes aggressive, hitting, nope, there we go, there goes the spin. Spinning on Omni Knight. Omni Knight looks dead. Stun comes out, and yes, Omni's dead. PA, not long for life either. Getting right-click down, and Bristle is able to secure that one with his Quill Spray. Really good rotation coming in from the Radiant team.
Yeah.
Power Shot comes in from Wind Ranger, but not much her and Silence you're going to be able to do, especially since Global Silence was committed to attempt to stop the Tier 1 push. I'm really not sure what it was supposed to do. Oh, but it looks like they will get Crystal Maiden from that. Yep. That's going to bring her down. And what is Wind Ranger doing? It looks like she wants to chase, but that's really not the smart idea. Silencer also pushes aggressively forward, but he's just going to die. And here we go. Now that they have PA back, they start diving. A great power shot. Was that? Nope. Shackle shot, I mean. Sorry. Great shackle shot. Just one more jump onto this bristleback, and he's dead as well. Just running up to right click. That's a double kill. Starting to man fight into the Juggernaut. Meanwhile, on the back line, we have Lina trying to escape these 3 heroes. And Juggernaut is going to be able to far outfight. Oh god, not the shot. She's going to be able to far outfight this PA.
And again, Lina commits her Laguna Blade to no prevail, killing no one.
Radiant is coming in on these 4 heroes now, but to absolutely nothing. They finally managed to kill the PA, but Juggernaut just loses his life. That was a 3-for-1 trade that shouldn't have had to happen. Maybe a 3-for-2 trade. No, it's going to be even worse. A 4-for-1 trade. Possibly even a... Nope, a 4-for-2 trade that really should have stopped at a 1-for-0. Radiant just carelessly throwing their lives at this fight that doesn't need to be fought.
Yeah.
Not very smart play coming out. But Visage has been left to solo farm this top lane the entire time. He hasn't been very active on the map. But he hasn't really done much to the tower either. Here comes Lina. Laguna Blade off cooldown in 2 seconds. 1, and she's not going to use it. It would not have been able to kill this Visage. It would have needed the Dragon Salve or stun.
He has a Gravekeeper's Cloak, so he would have been able to tank a lot of that magical damage.
True as well. Meanwhile, back down bottom. Push continues again. Omni Slash still not off cooldown. They're just tanking up tower damage. Top tower gets denied by Visage. Bottom tower still being pushed in. Tower push, definitely looking better for Radiant. Overall situation looking better for Dire after that really fruitless fight down bot.
Yeah,
Definitely should have been.
Difference in XP ranges to the 2k mark, favoring the Dire. That's one steep fall for the Radiant.
Not to mention the net worth fall dipped from about 4.5 thousand down to 1,000. Quite the swing there. We see Silencer headed towards.
And finally, Lina's able to commit her Laguna Blade and actually get a kill.
Yep, on that PA. Silencer chasing after the Luna, but no avail. Bristleback also mid lane. Looks like we might have a rotation mid. Just 2 heroes mid for Radiant, 3 for, well, just 2 for Dire for now. Wind Ranger scouting Roche, nothing there. Radiant still trying to push down this bottom tier 1. Not getting much done. They are really pushing extremely inefficiently. Oh, but here comes Wind Ranger. And it's a good thing she was able to get off that wind run, or else she definitely would have been dead. 3 heroes here. 2 ways of lockdown. And Silencer uses Global Silence, but
Dire's bottom
Was it really
tower
worth
is
it?
under
They aren't
attack.
able to secure a single kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No, it really wasn't.
The one,
Especially silencing the two heroes he was next to, Bristleback, which can tank a lot of his damage, and Lena, who is far faster than the silencer and can get away from these situations.
yeah, really not fruitful. Juggernaut finally able to kill the bottom tower even after Serpent Ward is committed to it. But that's the one main problem with this dire draft is they have one single, well, okay, one they have technically 3 stuns. And
Yes.
this Crystal Maiden right here, this is exactly where we see that coming into effect. The Visage Birds coming into stun, but they're far too late. Everything that the ult needed to do was done before the birds even got there. They got a quick 3 kills, and then they were able to get out, all because nothing was even able to kind of cancel Crystal Maiden's ult. They have Shackle Shot on Wind Ranger, and the Visage Birds drop down. That's the only stuns they have.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, I guess they can also cancel it.
And the only other thing that can cancel them is Silencer.
Yeah, they can also cancel it with Global Silence. But,
Yeah. Hold on.
yeah, you don't want to have to
Down
be...
by the river.
You don't want to have to be committing that every time you're trying to go for a Crystal Maiden's ult, especially since Crystal Maiden's ult is way less of a cooldown than that silence. Radiant are going to have a really easy time team fighting, but they're going to have to team fight well and pretty smart. Right here, that right there was a perfect example of a bad fight. Well, dumb.
Yes.
Top tower is under attack.
The Omni-Knight ult comes out, and they just need to run. They need to run and get out. But they're staying behind. Bristleback here. They managed to kill off Crystal Maiden, searching for Juggernaut in the secret shop. Bristleback looks like he's going to be able to get out. Juggernaut also able to get out. Bristleback looking like he wants to go back in for PA. In fact, he is going back in for PA. Omni-Knight. Okay. Never mind, that is pretty smart. I was going to say that's not smart because he can't heal him, but now she doesn't take as much damage from Quills. Am I right? No, that's physical damage, so that was actually a dumb idea.
Damage.
And Bristleback is forced back. But like I was saying,
The issue with Radiant's draft against Dire is that if this goes into late game, Dire's just useless because of this Omni Knight, and this PA, her evasion's gonna screw over a lot of the Juggernaut's auto attack and even his ult.
yeah, that's true. In that last fight they went for, really just bad. Shaman shackles. Who did he shackle? Wind Ranger? Yeah, Shaman shackles Wind Ranger. Crystal Maiden comes in. And before I finish that thought, here comes another fight. There goes the Global Silence, so Crystal Maiden can't even channel her ult, which is terrible. Bristleback almost completely blown up instantly, and with the Soul Assumption coming in from Visage, will be Omni-Knight hiding in the trees. Ults PA solo, doesn't do much. Gets shackled to the tree, Wind Ranger ults, and Omni is not long for this life. Lena throws a Dragon Salve, getting PA down low and ulting, and Silencer finally dies to a Lena ult. Took long enough for that one to happen.
Yes.
And
Circle
it looks
shot,
like...
stunning
Oh,
Lena,
nope.
Not doing much. Serpent Ward's dropped.
And that's going to kill off the Omni-Knight, as well as the Visage here. But will they be able to make it to this Wind Ranger? Nope. She's going to make it away just fine. That was a really good turn. Oh, nope. Wow, that's speed. But she doesn't have any mana to finish it off.
And Wind Ranger comes back for a reason. She's gonna fall.
Oh,
she
God.
falls.
Yep, that was really bad. They just needed to take that and get out. But nope, and now PA is dead
Yes.
too. That was a really good start to the fight. They should have ended once they killed the Omni-Knight, but they not the Omni-Knight, the Juggernaut, sorry. And then they stick around for more kills, they get greedy, and Radiant is just able to turn. Global
Yes.
Silence committed early, and Crystal Maiden falls, unable to drop her field, but Shadow Shaman is perfectly able to save his wards until they need it, and that's going to be able to secure them a double kill.
And the bot tier 2 seems to be about to fall.
And it's done. Not much longer for this life to tier 3, even as the pinks come out. But nope, they decide to rotate for a better target, the tier 2 mid. All lanes are pushing for them, which is really good.
This Juggernaut decides to go for a Battle Fury.
That's
What do you think on this pick?
that's not so great, especially considering Battle Fury is a farming item. He got it at 18 minutes, but it's just not enough time. And if we look middle real quick, there's a fight breaking out. Silencer pop, global silence, obviously.
This Lena overextending too much.
Yep, Lena just falling. Crystal Maiden also unable to do anything. Starts channeling the ult, but immediately gets killed. Lena able to stay along a lot longer than I thought she was going to be able to. And
Yeah,
Bristleback falling again.
And the Bristleback seems to be about to fall to this Visage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Juggernaut. But with that Battle Fury pick, it's not bad timed by 15 minutes. Even by 18 minutes, it's not too bad timed. But by picking it, you signalize that you want to farm. And as we can see here, him getting caught out, he is certainly not farming.
Yes.
It's a quick farming item, which lets you transition into other farming, into other items. Random Assassin is like a solo pick on the Shaman mid. But it's a quick farming item that allows you to transition into other items, and he's not using it for that. He's using it to fight. So there are definitely better items he could have got for, how much does that cost? 4,500 gold. He could have had a BKB for that. He could have had an Ag Scepter for that. If you wanted to fight, there are way better items he could have got. Lena catching out Visage. Oh, the stun just barely missed time, and she's silent. She's gonna drop. What a turn. Crystal Maiden just way too weak to go up against the Silencer. Silencer even able to do substantial damage against Bristleback. That tier 1 tower.
Pure damage.
Yeah, that tier 1 tower not long to fall though. But it shouldn't matter because of his Bristleback ability. It deadens 32% right now from all sources. Shaman sitting here shackling the PA, but what use is it gonna be? Omni Knight, Blade Furying through, doing absolutely nothing. PA jumping to him, and Omni Knight not long for this life either after that purification.
Oh.
This tier 2 definitely going to fall. Not much they can do about this. Crystal Maiden really just needs to sit back, stay safe, and get ready to defend high ground. But nope, she's getting greedy. Immediately slowed down. Silencer throwing a few glaives. Lucky for Mischance. He hits that one, and PA jumps forward to secure the kill. Mistiming the stun on almost everyone. Hitting Silencer, but man! She just cannot get that stun time right. Silencer's able to limp away on just about 100 health. They take the tier 2, and it looks like the pings are coming out from Roche. They're going to rotate to that. It's a pretty good Roche timing. I mean, you've got them pushed back. 3 heroes are dead. Well, 2 heroes now. Crystal Maiden not exactly going to do much for them. Most lanes are pushing out for them. EA is going to be able to do it pretty quickly. Well, that's a lie. Definitely not quickly at all.
Let's see her items. She has a Ring of Aquila that she still hasn't activated this late in the game when she wants to activate it to at least give a boost to her creeps. Morbid Mask, and she has her Black King Bar. I don't agree with this choice, seeing as they have an Omni Knight who should be able to work much better than the Black King Bar. She should have spent her money on a much better fighting item. Maybe, I don't know, Butterfly, anything.
Yeah, I do agree with the choice though, because Omni Knight, this way he doesn't have to use his repel on Phantom Assassin. He can save it for either Silencer or Wind Ranger. And Phantom Assassin, the BKB is just a good pickup anyway against this extremely high magic team. So this way, not only does repel. Okay.
I agree it's a good item, but maybe a Battle Fury would have been faster to rush. Gives her better farming capabilities.
Well, but just like with the Juggernaut, she's not looking to farm. She's probably looking to fight. Especially at this point in the game.
True.
See, lines drawn here. They want to take that tier 2 and possibly even the tier 3. They're gonna push and fight. They're not looking to farm. They know they have the advantage they need. Crystal Maiden has an Ogre Club. So it looks like she's going for BKB or a weird way to build Ags. What do you think about that?
I don't know. What I'm questioning is why she has a gauntlet, but BKB would be helpful. It kills the global silence from silencer. It. I don't think she has enough farm to get it soon enough.
Yeah, definitely. But if I were her, I'd be looking for a more support item. Going for the BKB is extremely greedy, especially considering your team's behind. And Global Silence committed. PA jumps in. Instantly repelled, then jumps in. This is another thing you can do. Since PA has Repel and BKB, she's chasing this. She can just wait for Repel to end, then pop her BKB, just like she's doing now. Perfect. And now she has effectively 15, 18 seconds?
So it's her
20
first
seconds.
BKB
She has
pop, which-
20 seconds of magic immunity on her first BKB pop.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just using that perfectly. And Omni Knight's Omni Slash comes out. Or not, oh god, I keep calling him Omni Knight. Juggernaut's Omni Slash comes out to absolutely no avail. Mainly jumping on the creeps. And this tier 3 tower, certainly not long for life. Bristleback coming in, attempting to stall them any way he can, but he's just going to get blown up. Crystal Maiden also sitting on the back lines, but there's not much she can do. This is the point where I think she definitely should have gone for a Glimmer Cape or something. Glimmer Cape gets her out of PA jump. It allows her to channel at least half of her ultimate. It could be used on allies to get them out of a PA jump. Really, they have no way, other than Lina, they have no way to counter this PA initiation. She just daggers, jumps, and is able to kill in relatively quick time.
Yes, I completely agree.
PA's just doing
I don't
way too
mistake
much
that.
work at this point.
Yeah. A problem I see with people at this tier is that they go in one by one, and against 5 people is not very intelligent. They just get picked off by one by one, and just giving them gold for free.
Yeah, definitely. The Dire team definitely seems to be communicating and working together far better than the Radiant team. Early game definitely favored Radiant, but Dire's really pulled it back. If we go ahead and look at net worth. Net worth top 4. Top 4 are Dire, including a Visage. You know you're in trouble when a Visage, who, if they were actually playing roles, would probably be a 4-slot Visage, is ahead of your first slot Juggernaut farm.
And not only that, but if we saw him top lane in the early game, he didn't really participate in much.
True. Silencer throws out the global silence, but not really doing much, just zoning. PA has the insane jump onto Bristleback, and having completed her bash, her chasing is going to be much easier. She dives under the tier 2, no problem, still with an Aegis, getting another bash, and there goes Bristleback. Crystal Maiden is allowed to limp away on 50 health, meanwhile, Juggernaut's pushing out top. They're just going to have to let this tier 2 fall. There's backdoor protection, but not for long. PA going back to clear out the creeps. If we take a look at Shaman's build, he is rushing Ags. So, I think that would have been okay if he would have got it before 25 minutes. But
yes. It would have been very helpful.
Yes, but now that they're losing, he definitely... I didn't see which one he bought first, but if he bought Staff of Wizardry first, he shouldn't have bothered with the Blade of Alacrity pickup, and he should have just built straight into a 4-staff. That's going to help his team way more in initiations and escapes. Just all around going to do more for them than this Ag Scepter. It's really greedy to pick up. PA jumps in, instantly goes on Lina. There's the BKB pop. This is going to be your 9-second charge. Nothing, absolutely nothing they can do. Not a single person right-clicks hard enough. Not even Juggernaut can fight through it. And there's Crystal Maiden channeling her ult, but Where? It's completely useless. It's missing the fight entirely. She's gonna get a full channel through, but it's gonna do literally nothing. Dire just able to quickly mop up Lena and Crystal Maiden and Shadow Shaman with absolutely no response. Tier 3 tower gonna go down if they want it to. It's basically a game of when Dire is gonna end this. It's just getting way too out of control. They have no answer for this PA.
There's more than a 20k difference in XP for the Dire, and more than 20k gold net worth, team net worth in favor of the Dire.
It's just not looking good.
No, I think the turning point for the Dire was the fight bottom where they just kept going back in. The Radiant just kept going back in, feeding themselves into the Dire.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. They were ahead to that point. And oh my god. Even Juggernaut is blown up in no time whatsoever. And Crystal Maiden, really confused about what she built here. She bought a Chainmail, Gauntlets of Strength, and Ogre Club. Is it possible that she's so new to this game she's just building survivability and armor?
I'm gonna say yes.
Judging by the builds on these heroes, I'd actually put this at a less than 1.5k game.
1k.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
This PA actually has a really good build.
Yes, this PA is the one person that I'd say is a good build. I mean,
Yes.
the way she built the items, I wouldn't agree with. She got BKB before she even built phase boots or helm, but I mean, she got him in there.
Glimmer
So
Cape, kind of questionable. Actually, really questionable for the
extremely
runner,
questionable
seeing
on
as she doesn't.
runner. Yes,
Yeah, she doesn't have one of the biggest mana pools in the game, and Glimmer Cape, as of the new patch, just costs so much for a hero like her.
absolutely. Definitely should have been built on the Visage, but as previously
Yes.
stated, obviously a low-tier game, so not much knowledge of that sort. And the Ancient is going to be destroyed. Easy Dire victory.
Yeah.
Other than the fight bot, what do you think Radiant could have done better to maybe pull that one out?
They could have built their items smarter. Not to mention, they could have made better decisions about when to team fight, when to back off, and that's basically it. They just got too greedy in a lot of the situations, not only with their items but also the battle situations.
Yeah, absolutely. Radiant definitely getting too greedy. Another prime example of that would be the fight bottom, as you mentioned earlier. Just kept going in one after another, looking for more kills, but just eating themselves. Well, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and be sure to check out the channel for more Dota videos like this. See ya.
Goodbye.